Hello Scruffy fam, Joe here. So today is actually a beautiful day outside. Sun's out, gonna be a high of 49 degrees. So you know what that means? It means we're gonna take the Model 70 in 270 Winchester out, get it sighted in, and do an ammo test. So let me show you guys what we got going on here. So yesterday, the scope came in. We got a Vortex Diamondback 4x16. So Vortex Diamondback 4x16. I'm using the original rings that came with this. They're steel rings. It's a little bit low. Let's see here, but I still have clearance. And this is designed to be shouldered. And I still have really good eye relief as I see this, and I still have a really good sight picture, so I'm not really concerned. I'm going to see how it shoots today. And if I don't like how it's shooting, how it's grouping, what we'll do is I'll order it a little bit higher rings. But for what I've got going on here, guys, when I bring it up, it fits really well with my eyes. Like I'm picking up the sight picture super easy. So I might leave it like that. I usually prefer my rings to be a bit higher, but so Vortex Diamondback 4x16. We're gonna give this thing a try. So we'll see how well this thing shoots today. But let's talk about the ammo. All right, so let's talk about the ammo we're doing today. I've got 3 different types of ammo. First up, I've got the American Whitetail. I'm actually becoming a really big fan of this. So far, both my 308 and my 243 really like this ammo. It groups well, it does really well, and I'm going to give this a try. I like the Hornady brand. I like what they produce as far as ammo. It's pretty high quality. In my 6.5 PRC really enjoys the Precision Hunter, so I'm gonna give this a go. So we've got the American Whitetail. Also, it's like the cheapest of all the ammos I have today. Muzzle velocity 30-60. All of these have the exact same muzzle velocity. It's 130 grain. I'm doing all 130 grains today. So we've got the American Whitetail. We have the Winchester Deer Season XP. Again, same muzzle velocity, 130 grain. And then the Remington Premier, I can't even pronounce that, Sirocco Bonded. There we go. Remington Premier Sirocco Bonded. This doesn't have anything on the box as far as what your velocities and stuff are, but I was able to look it up online, and it is also the 3060 is what they're saying. From what I've seen from other people, we're looking at around 3,000 feet per second for these. So let me run you guys through how I do sight in and ammo test, because I realize I haven't actually told you guys how I do it. So the first thing I do is I go to the 25-yard range and I bore sight. So I take the bolt out, I look down the barrel, line up what I'm seeing through the barrel with the scope, and then when I shoot, I want to be shooting 1.5 inches low. So I put a little dot here. This is where I want my impact. I want to be aiming here, but impact here. That way when I back up to 100 yards, what'll happen, it should bring me around here, and then I just have to do some fine tuning, and then we'll get on at 100 yards. So this is a 1-inch circle. So these are all 1 inches, so that's a 1-inch circle. So I'm looking to get everything in there at 100 yards. After that, we take this, and these are 3-inch squares with 1-inch squares in the middle, and we'll group. So we'll do I think I got the Whitetail here, then the Remington here, and the Winchester down here. So we'll go Hornady, Remington, Winchester, and I'll shoot all 3 of those. We'll give the barrel plenty of time to rest in between them, and we'll do 3-shot groups of each, and we'll see what it looks like. So pretty simple today, guys. We're gonna take the 270 out to the range. We're gonna get sighted in. I'm gonna sight it in with the Hornady, and then we'll do group testing with everything, and we'll see what this thing likes best. From what I've heard, 130 grain is the way to go for 270, so we're gonna find out. I'll see you guys at the range. All right, guys, so here at the range. I was already at the 25-yard range. It's kind of busy today here at the range. Nice day, so a lot of people out. So let me show you what we got so far. So here's my 25-yard. This was my first shot after the bore sight. Made an adjustment here, and then I brought it over. So I did it wrong. I wanted to be about 2.5 inches low at 25 yards, 1.5 at 50. So I adjusted this. We're at 100 yards now. I'm going to get my 0 to 100 yards. Then we'll do the ammo test. I already spent 4 rounds at 25 yards before I pulled up the app and was like, what am I doing wrong? What I was doing wrong was I was doing my math incorrectly. So always make sure that you check your math before you do this. So I'm going to get the Hornady Whitetail loaded up here. My first shots and impressions of this thing, I really like it. I'm a big fan. This is a beautiful rifle. The action is super smooth. The trigger's really nice. Recoil's a little bit more than I expected, but you know, nothing I can't live with. I have a 338 Win Mag that kicks like a bucking mule, so this isn't too bad. But I've been shooting with brakes so often lately that it kind of surprised me. Which, you know, if you shoot with brakes, it reduces recoil by almost 50%. So that's kind of a big deal. Okay, so let's get our stuff together here. Let's get on at 100, and then we're going to do this ammo test. It's a little bit chillier out here, especially in the shade. It's 48 degrees today, but feels a wee bit more chilly here. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, there's the target. Stay on safe. All right. Okay, there's my target. Let's crank up the zooms. 16 zooms. Change our parallax to 100. Parallax 100. Identify. That's not my target. There's my target. Okay. There we go. Okay. Where'd that go? We were way low and left. Alright guys, I got finally just couldn't find a stable position to shoot from with this, so that's definitely something I'm gonna have to figure out. But we got on, we're right where we need to be. So now we're gonna do 3 shots of the whitetail, the Remington, and the XP, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give this thing a chance to cool, and we'll get going. Alright guys, so we've let the barrel cool off. We're going to send the first 3 rounds of the Whitetail Hunter down, and we'll see how this does. Let's see if I figured out this steady rest position here. So, alright, 3 rounds of American Whitetail. Alright, let's see, that is the top left. Not a very good group, guys. Alright. That was not a good group. Okay. Part of the problem is, I know that I don't have the best stable shooting position here, but you know, you need to zero and practice like you're going to shoot. It's also my first time ever firing a 270, so I've told you guys before, I am not a precision rifle shooter. I am a hunter. I shoot for hunting, not for competition. So I think that will be reflected in these groups. Man, okay. So I'm going to take a minute here as I load the next 3 rounds of the Remington, what's this, Socorro Bonded. Alright, 1, and there's 2. Alright guys, well obviously we're not still at the range, and sorry I didn't get the last 2. The range just got really busy. There was a lot of people there. There's actually some people got into an argument, so I shut the cameras off. We dealt with that, and I finished shooting. So mixed results, guys, honestly mixed results. So one thing that I learned really important is I need to have a steady rest when I'm shooting. And I didn't take any of my I've got the hairstyle bipods. I didn't take any of those. I didn't take that rest that I showed you guys before in that 6.5 PRC video, because it was horrible. But you know, not too bad. I shot off of just the rest they have at the range plus my own bag, trying to get it nice and steady. All right, so let's take a look at this. So here we go. Here is the results of the ammo test. So my first group here with the whitetail, this was all over the place. This is a 1.78 group. Let me circle that and show you guys which ones the actual groups are, because there's that one, that one, and that one. Okay. So a 1.78 group. That one was a flyer. I know that was a flyer. We were looking pretty decent. I shot that one, and then I stabilized it a little bit, and we got that. So that was the American whitetail. This is that Remington Sirocco. We got a 0.57 group out of that. And I remember going for grouping. I zeroed with the whitetail, and got that. Then with the Winchester Deer Season XP, we got a 1.12 group down here. We were able to touch with 2 and then 1 little flyer. And then because of this, I decided I would try again with the Hornady, and I ended up with a 1.12 group. Okay, so this is like $60 a box, so that's pretty good. I mean, just over a ½ inch at 100 yards is not bad. These other 2 are holding at just over 1 inch. So, I mean, it's not horrible for a hunting rifle. I mean, that's a dead deer all day long. I'm going to give all of these another chance at the range. I'm going to take a bipod next time, and I'm going to really get a nice steady platform with my bipod, and I'm going to shoot this again. And I'm going to do another ammo test and see if we can get these a little bit tighter. It's also my first time shooting the 270, and as I said at the range, man, I could not believe the difference that a muzzle brake makes. I've been shooting rifles with muzzle brakes so much lately that I got behind the 270. I was like, oh yeah, that's what recoil is. So not bad today, guys. Honestly, when you look at it for hunting ammo, a .57 was the best that we got. And then identical 1.12. I mean, that's not bad at all. Like I said, I'm not a precision rifle shooter. This is not a precision shooting rifle. This is a hunting rifle. So that is good for deer any day long. But we'll be going to the range again, and we'll do another run of this and see if we can get those groups a little bit smaller. But guys, if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, and We'll see you next time.